Hey folks, it's Keith Beardsley of the Beardsley Real Estate Team with Century 21. Here today with your latest market update. The Ottawa Board has just released their numbers, so we have an idea as to what's happening in the Ottawa region. So generally speaking, the market has slowed a little bit. We're certainly not what we saw during COVID, but the market is still fairly steady. Because of the late winter we've had a lot of people stay off the market essentially until that Easter weekend, and now they've been coming on in large numbers. As an example, in the month of May, there were 3,430 homes went on the market in the Ottawa area. Now, I do offer you a free market evaluation. If you're thinking of selling your home, happy to do that. No phony baloney, no fancy numbers, just the facts. To me, it's the facts that count, and that's what you need when you make a decision as to what you're going to do. I'm also a seniors real estate specialist. I do specialize in seniors, and yes, if you look at this face, I am one. So I understand completely what you're going through, and I'm also a seller specialist, certified in both. Now let's get into this particular market area. Let's start off with the town of Metcalfe. So Metcalfe so far this year, 10 sales. Average price, $786,000. Months of inventory, the amount of time it takes everything to sell, and which tells us the type of market, 3.4 months. So it's still in that seller's market, but shifting towards a balanced market. Now the Metcalfe market is distorted by the new homes that are going in there. So average prices tend to be a bit higher than they would normally be, and even the months of inventory may be a little bit lower than what they might be. So that's Metcalfe. Vernon, 5 sales so far this year, average price $548,000, which is very good for the Vernon area. Months of inventory, 3.4 months. So again, it is still in that seller's market, shifting a little bit towards the balanced market. The community of Kenmore, 2 sales so far this year, average price $543,000. We have 6 months of inventory though, which means that the Kenmore area, small as it is, and it is a very small market, they are definitely right now anyways in a buyer's market. But it doesn't take very much for those numbers to shift over there because it is such a small market. Edwards, which is basically a very large area north of the town of Metcalfe, bordering on Greeley, and actually some of this MLS code covers a little section over in what would now be Greeley. So big area all the way over underneath Carlsbad Springs along the highway there and then down Boundary Road. So we're looking 17 sales so far this year, average price $894,000. Months of inventory, 5.4. So that particular area north of Metcalfe over to Edwards is in what we call a balanced market. Carlsbad Springs, a very nice little area, sort of bordering up towards the southern edge of Ottawa there. What are we looking at? Well, we are looking at 7 sales so far this year, which is good for the Carlsbad Springs area. Average price, $544,000. Months of inventory, 4.1. So they have just shifted over from a seller's market to a balanced market. It's not a bad thing. It just means everybody can get a good deal. Buyers can get a good deal. Sellers can get a good deal. Pretty popular market when you look at it. So there you go. That's the information for those communities. If you have any questions, you can call or text me at 613-552-0851. You can also check us out on our website, beardsleyteam.ca. Lots of 5-star Google reviews, lots of other comments, and you can find a little bit about how we work as well. Keith Beardsley of the Beardsley Real Estate Team wishing you a great day.